Well, this is not a video I expected to make on a Thursday, the day after the firing of Chris Holtmann. Yeah, that's the news. Obviously, Chris Holtmann fired. He let go from the Ohio State University basketball Buckeyes program after 7 seasons, never winning a Big Ten championship or a Big Ten tournament or any of the like. He came close last year, reaching the final, closest he's ever gotten. Furthest he ever went in the NCAA tournament was the second round. And everybody remembers, of course, the embarrassing loss to Oral Roberts in 2021. First round exit as a 2 seed. That was terrible. Dark times for a Buckeye basketball program the last 7 years. Things started great with Keita Bates-Diop looking like the Buckeyes were going to be a formidable program. They challenged Michigan State for the Big Ten crown his first year, Holtmann. And after that, he never came close again to a Big Ten title, a regular season or Big Ten championship tournament berth. Like I said, never went far in the NCAA tournament. Farthest he went was second round. Terrible. Can't have it. So now let's look at replacements. We got Greg McDermott out of Creighton. Okay, he's an interesting hire. I think he would be fantastic. He's obviously done well at a program like Creighton, elevating them to a top 10 program in the country, and that's exciting for Creighton fans. They're a top 15 program last season as well. So Greg McDermott, possible option. Nate Oates, actually the head coach of Alabama, who the Buckeyes actually beat earlier this season in a non-conference matchup. Buckeyes took the victory home to Columbus, but Nate Oates clearly is a superior coach. This does not have the superior program right now. I wouldn't go after Nate Oates, but that's just my thoughts. Thad Matta is an option. He's at Butler and succeeding there as well, again, for the second time. Will he come back to Ohio State for a second time? I'd like that, but there might be better options out there. He is only 56 years old, so that's certainly an option for the Buckeye program moving forward. He retired, obviously, because of back problems. That has been corrected through surgery. He had multiple surgeries at Ohio State to try and correct him, and never worked. He finally got the right one in Columbus and got the right surgery, and he's feeling much, much better. So another name, Lamont Parris out of South Carolina. He's turned around that program. He started with a 3-win season. Now they're 21-3. 21-3 in the SEC, in a jam-packed, loaded SEC conference that has the likes of Georgia, Alabama, and Florida, as well as other programs competing for SEC championships. He has stood out among them. So that's an interesting position there. That could be a nice hire, Lamont Parris. And then, of course, Sean Miller out of Xavier, in-state guy. Knows he was successful at Arizona, had a little bit of issues going on there. And then the home run hire, Jay Wright. I don't think he's coming out of retirement. I think he's fed up with how recruiting is and how NIL is now. Nowadays, he was very successful at Villanova, winning 2 championships in 2016 and 2018. Will he come to Columbus? My guess is no. So I'd look at Miller, I'd look at McDermott, and look at Matta. Those would be my top 3 in my inner circle. They'd all get interviews, and that's who I'd go with to get the Buckeye program back to what it used to be. Because it used to be a phenomenal program under Thad Matta in the mid-2000s to the late mid-2010s, I should say. The Buckeyes were winning Big Ten championships. He won 4 Big Ten championships, 5 Big Ten tournament championships, reached 2 Final Fours in 2006 and 2012, reached the national title game in 2006 where they lost to Florida, and then a discouraging and disappointing second half versus Kansas in the semifinal, in the national semifinal versus the Jayhawks, who went on to win the championship. Or no, they lost the championship that year, actually, I think. So anyway, just a recap. Who do you think, who should be the next hire for the Ohio State Buckeye basketball program to lead them back to their glory days and get them back to winning Big Ten championships again? Those are my candidates. Share yours below.